Where you been, Stony Ridge Farmer? Guys, welcome to the channel this morning. Absolutely awesome day out here. The sun is shining. It was supposed to be raining all weekend. Doesn't look like rain to me. I don't know about you guys, but welcome to the farm. Big thank you, big shout out to everybody that's watching today. Happy belated Thanksgiving. Took a couple days off. Got to go spend some time with family up in Ohio area, or ex-family, I guess, soon to be new family. But welcome, guys. Happy Turkey Day. Happy belated Turkey Day. Grab your coffee. Let's go have some fun, right? So this morning, I wanted to show you guys a couple things that I picked up over the holiday weekend. I think you'll enjoy it. If you're a truck guy, I think you'll definitely a truck guy or truck gal. If you like farm trucks, if you like anything and everything related to the channel, you'll love this stuff. So we're going to save the best for last. That's the best. This is, there are three new trucks, or fairly new trucks here on the farm. And I haven't really gone over them too much. We'll do a total dedicated video, but it seems as though I'm a newfound fan of the F-150. These trucks last. These trucks, you can beat the snot out of them. They do great, and you can pick them up for a heck of a deal. So this is George. I bought it off my buddy George. He works at my local gym. He's probably watching right now. This is George. So George is a 1996 F-150 5.0 liter gas engine, four-wheel drive pickup. This truck is going to be used on, oh, lost you there. Hang on. Let me get off the internet here. Boy, lots of hiccups this morning. So anyway, hopefully you guys got me back. This is a 96 F-150 5.0 liter gas. I wish it was a 6-cylinder gas engine, but it's a 5.0 liter. I've got it filled up with non-ethanol fuel. Those vehicles that were made back in the 90s aren't designed really to run on this new ethanol fuel. It eats up the fuel line. So I'm always sure to put non-ethanol fuel in these older trucks like this. So this will be used as a shade mobile slash pulling the egg mobile truck. Okay. This is a long bed, four-wheel drive, 5.0 liter gas engine truck. Give me a guess of what I paid for this. I want to hear what your guys' guess is. I mean, it fires right up, drives just fine. Got a few quirks, but it does good. It does the job. So give me your best guess. What do you think the value of this truck is? If I had to resell it, what do you think the best guess value would be on this truck? And I did just get a big tool haul for the little shop that you see right here. And we'll put that in a future video. I'm getting ready to build out a wood shop in there. So I'm not asking what a good deal on it is. What's a steal on it for sure? And what do you think it's actually worth? What do you think I could flip this for? 168,000 miles on it. Here's the inside. We're gonna look at more trucks here in just a second. It's not perfect. Far from perfect. Got a CD player, a little phone mount, F-150. So $800 would be a steal for a four-wheel drive truck like that. That's a little too cheap. But I did pay $1,000 for that truck. So I think it's probably worth about $4,500 if we fix all the little quirks on it, but it's actually going to stay on the farm. Number two, this truck is another F-150. It sits just about the same. It's a 1995 model F-150, and this is a two-wheel drive truck. This is a truck that needs a little bit of work, a little bit of cleanup, and potentially will be used on the farm just as a runabout truck. In other words, as a shop truck. Okay, it's really, really a nice rig. I may end up cleaning this truck up and doing a few service items. I think it needs some universal joints on the rear end, on the drive shaft. So got to work on that a little bit. It runs great. It drives great. This is the 5.0 liter. Also, this was a garage kept truck up until a couple of years back. And now it actually was a one owner pickup. Now it's a long bed again, so a little bit less desirable. If it was a short bed, we'd drop it down and make a hot rod out of it. But this is Grandpa's truck. Really, that's what it is. Grandpa's truck. Got the dual fuel tanks on it. Both fuel tanks work. This truck is in much, much better condition. Has only 118,000 miles on it. That's the interior of this truck. Just a little bit of cleanup on the seats. Original radio. I like that. When nothing's been messed with, that's what I dig. I dig it when it's all just the way it came from the factory. That is a nice truck. What do you guys think? That is a really nice truck. Gonna tease you here. Woohoo! Wait a minute. I picked this truck up the same day I was already in negotiations for the next truck we're gonna go look at. Oh, daddy, this is the unicorn right here. You're gonna love this critter. So we're gonna go play with the cows here in a second, guys, but I wanted to show you all these trucks that I just picked up. Some trucks are here just for video content. Some trucks are here for use on the farm, and some trucks are going to be here for flipping. This truck is most likely going to be a flip. This is the coveted OBS, old body style, international Power Stroke diesel. We finally bought a Power Stroke. That's it. This is a one owner truck also. One owner up until about a year and a half ago. And it was sold to a younger fella, and he burnt the clutch out. He put in a programmer in it, so it would scoot, and it does scoot. It will straight up get it down the road. He put a programmer in it and burnt the clutch up almost immediately. And the guy that I bought it from was a mechanic, and he bought it to flip, really. And I bought it from him. Thank you for the deal, Mr. Dylan. He bought it for a deal. It does have a dent in the back right here. This is something that's going to have to be repaired. And I think we're going to work on this here on the shop. We're going to massage this out. This is where a gooseneck trailer got into the rear end of this truck. So it doesn't look too bad, but it is pretty bad. The good news is you can find beds for these trucks. So did you sell your other Dodge 2500? No. We make YouTube content here, my friend. So when we make YouTube content, vehicles like this provide us some awesome content. And I love wrenching and working on vehicles and flipping them. I just love it. This Power Stroke has 198,000 miles. If you know anything about Power Stroke diesels, we're talking about a vehicle that's going to last 400,000 miles. I mean, easily, maybe 500,000. How much cash do you want for the Power Stroke, says Chris. I don't know yet, brother. I've got a little work to do. These trucks are notorious for tearing out the pull handle right here. So this pull handle is torn off, and I have the door panel in the back. I have a new plate to put in place right here, and that's something that we're going to have to work on. But it's a great truck. Cruise control doesn't work. We're going to look into getting that fixed. But again, this is one of 3 F-150s that I just picked up. It's pretty funny that I picked up 2. The red and white is my favorite color on these F-150s and F-250s. That's my truck. 3,500 we'd give for it. You dream on, my brother. Dream on. 3,500 bucks won't touch that thing. It's just odd that I picked that up and that up in the same day. That's awesome. Michael, thank you for letting me know. Dennis gave 500 stars. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate that, brother. So, yeah, that is a nice Power Stroke, and I did have to pay pretty good money for the Power Stroke truck. It is a 2-wheel drive. Potential here for doing a 4-wheel drive conversion on this truck. I'm not sure exactly what it entails, but it just so happens I may have a donor truck in the works, a donor F-250 from 1996. And that's what year this critter is. So stay tuned. We got truck problems here. We'll do a lot more work in the shop, the mega shop. The floors have been sealed in the mega shop. The video is going to be coming out later this week, but you're going to see it first because you're a super fan here on the live stream channel. So let's zip up to pick up the Greg Judy bale-in roller real quick. Let me see if I'll have to grab a tripod. We're going to hook up to the Greg Judy bale-in roller. I'm going to get a wet butt right here. Oh, seat's wet. Frost just melted off the seat. Here we go. Start the day with a wet butt. Oh, it's cold. So anyway, we're going to go on up. We'll hook up to the bale-in roller. Philip says once you get that Power Stroke fixed up, you could probably get 8 to 10. Philip, I think we're looking at a $14,000 truck right there, my brother. 8 to 10 won't touch it. 8 won't touch it. I paid 9 for it. So those Power Strokes really fetch a pretty penny. There's a huge fan base for those trucks. So here we go. Cross your fingers. The ATV has been a little finicky for starting lately. So let's hit it. It should fire right up. Fuel injected. That's unacceptable. Isn't that unacceptable? We're going to have to look into that too. Everything needs work and maintenance. So it is 43 degrees here, Tom, here in North Carolina. So it's a little chilly for sure. I don't know. I'd say around 15 grand you'll get out of that Power Stroke. Absolutely, says Eric. They fetch a pretty penny, man. They do. I know some folks say it's rude of me to be wearing sunglasses while I'm talking to you, but I don't want cataracts, so I always wear sunglasses outside. It's not to be rude to you, and it's not because I'm super cool. It's because I don't want cataracts. And I know working out in the sun like this, the UV rays are really harsh on your eyes. So take care of those eyes. You only get 2 of those. I had a 97 4-door Power Stroke I sold, says Kevin. Nice. Can you put it in the garage to keep it out of the weather? Yeah. That truck's been in the weather since 1996, brother. It ain't going to hurt it a few days outside. We are going to go up here and I'll show you guys the shop floors. So everything is out of the shop right now. And you're going to be like, what in the... Wait till you see all this junk that's out here. Today is a cleanup day. We did go visit family for the holidays. It was absolutely great. Went up to Ohio. Sorry for the folks that live in Ohio that are fans. We're thinking about doing a meet and greet up there, but we just didn't have time, guys. We rode up one day, stayed one day, and rode right back. So without further ado, the reveal, and you're going to see videos all about this. You probably saw the video getting the Bronco running. If it hasn't been released on Facebook, it should be out today. And we're going to open up the door into the mega shop. Just wait, dude. This is awesome. I just put the floor sealer down on the concrete floors, and oh, daddy, look at that. Oh, I don't even want to walk on it. It's so pretty. Kitty! And the cat's been in here for 3 days, dummy. And let's see what we have here. Is this the first cat turd in the new shop? Why, I think it could be. Boy, that cat took a monster. Oh, 1. We got landmine number 1. We got landmine number 2. It doesn't hurt my feelings so much to walk in here. Now that we've discovered the cat's landmines. But this is the mega shop floor, guys. Look at that. Gosh, it does look great, doesn't it? Look at the reflection of the flag right there. Awesome, huh? Awesome stuff. So this side of the shop has all the stuff in it right now, okay? All this stuff needs to be moved back over. This is where we're going to have a wall, and the farm office is going to be here to the right, and the butcher shop is going to be right in here too. But the reason we stopped is because this is going to be a different color. This is going to be a stained concrete over here, and this is going to be a red slip resistance concrete right here. So this is the butcher shop area. That's why we have that door right there, and we've got to put our trusses in for the upstairs storage area, quote unquote, on here on the mega shop. So, but this is it. I honestly want to put one more coat on here after I get the cat turds up. I think one more coat would really make it shine even more. I don't know if one more coat is too much. This stuff is $250 a 5-gallon bucket. But man, one more coat I think would really, really doll this thing up. And all I got to do is buy one more 5-gallon bucket. So I'm going to reach out. As soon as we get off the live stream today, I'm actually going to reach back out to my guy and get ourselves one more bucket of this. And we'll clean up all the cat turds. So that's the lift that we just put in. 2-post lifts going here. 4-post lift should be going right there. And that way we can double stack cars, and we can also get in here and do a little bit of work. Awesome. That's the Mega Shop floor. Isn't this a fun live stream today? I had a lot of stuff to show you guys. Man, look at that. One more coat. What do you guys think? It looks really nice. It looks really shiny, but man, I think one more coat would get us right. Don't you? That stupid cat is outside the door here. Dude, go away. Go away. This is your fault. You're in there starving. Come here. Come here. I'm sorry you got locked in the shed, but you shouldn't have been in there, you little turd. You shouldn't have been in there in the first place. Yeah. Mouser. All right. Go eat. Please, go eat, okay? I know you haven't eaten in 3 days. I did come up here and check it last night, so maybe the cat ran in last night. Here's some more stuff. I just undid this, and you'll see a video coming soon. This is a Wolf Ridge log splitter. Awesome, awesome log splitter. Got a lot of firewood content to go, and we're going to be installing a bunch of wood stoves. This is the Bronco, all the toys and tractors and trucks. Red Yoda sitting over here. All this stuff is just sitting out right now. So one more coat or leave it. What do you think? Teenage Farmer, I can't stand cats. You know what's worse than cats, my brother? Let me tell you what's worse than cats. Mice and bird nests in your tractor, which will set your tractor afire. That's what's worse than cats. So I don't like cats climbing all over my vehicles. I don't like opening the garage door and a cat coming in. However, since I've got cats on the farm, I have not had any bird nest issues inside of my tractors. I have not had any mouse issues inside my tractors. That cat's name is Trouble, and Trouble is trouble for the mice. And that is a real thing that really happens on a piece of property. Those critters, mice and birds, will destroy your equipment for sure. So get out, dude. For real? Hey, dummy, come on. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Doesn't respond to dummy. Only responds to kitty. Kitty, kitty, come out of there. Don't go back in. Oh, goodness. Go back in there and get trapped for another 3 days. I'm not going to say that my cat is not a member of Mensa, if you get my drift. Okay, so we got to run down, grab the bale-in roller. This is going to be a long live stream, guys. We got about 30 more minutes of live streaming to do here. That's what happens when I leave. When I leave the farm. Now, we did have somebody staying, and anytime we leave the farm, we have somebody looking after the property for sure. We've got to babysit our cows, take care of our animals, and that takes work. So while we were gone, and it was only 3 days, I opened up 3 days worth of pastures to the cows. So that's true, but they're a pain. Cats aren't really a pain on the farm. When do you expect to put in the wood stoves? As soon as I can, brother. As soon as I can. If we all had your money. Don't cry about money, brother. Go work. Go work. There's no reason to. If I only had blah, blah, blah. Man, here's how I see it. Here's how I live my life, man. If there's something that I want, if there's something that I need, I don't tell myself, oh, I can't afford it. I tell myself, how can I afford this? How can I make this happen? How can I build this giant shop? How can I do that? And the answer is, this brother be making payments. So obviously, I had to build the shop. It's something that's going to be an asset to the farm, and I'm making payments, man. So One more coat. Dave is voting one more coat. I vote one more coat too, brother. I'm going to call my concrete guy. He's just right up the road here, and I'm going to ask him if he's got a couple partial buckets full. And if he does, I'll hit that with one more coat today. Get my shoulder workout on, right? Josh, this is later. Josh got a firewood to split. Have a good one. Oh, that firewood will be there when you get done watching, brother. Stick around. But to the fella that, hold on, wait, we got Miss Stony Ridge stopping in for a cameo appearance. You coming in? Well, come on over here. You scared? No. She's headed to the gym. Yeah.
Happy late Thanksgiving. Oh, good morning. I'm just getting stuff done in the house while he's out here talking to y'all and getting stuff done outside. So.
Yep.
Y'all have fun. Enjoy the live.
All right.
Yeah.
Has your service box arrived for the shop? Yes, it has arrived for the shop. I'm not sure when the transformer will be here, so we're kind of still waiting on the power company. What I'm going to do is put in my service, my meter base, and I'm going to put in a generator transfer switch, and I'm going to be running on generator power up there because I can't wait for the power company any longer. So that's coming soon too. But anyway, to again reply to the fella that said, if we only had your money, my brother, we were all born with the same set of tools, man. So find a way to afford the things that you want. This is a dream of mine to start my own farm. And man, I'm very flattered by people saying that, but I'm just very blessed. And I think we can all be very blessed, but nobody's going to hand it to you. Okay, so you got to work. Waiting on China, like the auto companies are waiting on the chips. Yeah, pretty much. You know what we forgot to do? I got sidetracked when Miss Stony Ridge came out. She sidetracks me. Got to go get the baling roller. It's right up here. See you, teenage farmer. Take care. Worked and working your tail off, says DL. Exactly, brother. Exactly. So you got to work hard. You got to work hard. You got to work smart. Awesome stuff. Lega Badgers can say it, can testify to the hard work that goes on here on the farm. He's been up here a couple times. Heck of a nice guy. Chris, he's got a channel called Fix the Rust Bucket. He just started it, and he's working on a bunch of old cars and stuff. He's doing pretty good with it. I congratulate you, Chris. I want everybody around me to be successful, always. So, Berlin Valley Stables. So, man, Berlin Valley Stables, as we were heading into Amish country in Ohio, we stayed in Millersburg, Ohio. As we were headed in, we were looking up to try and figure out where you were located so we could get up with you, brother. Next time we head up that way, we will get up with you. I want to shake your hand, meet you. So, for sure. Absolutely. All right. Deer hunting here in Roan Mountain, East Tennessee. Right on, brother. I have not had time to go hunting. Maybe I will tonight. I don't know. God helps those who help themselves. Very good, Frank. Very good. All right. Let's go here. And I don't mean helping yourself to free money, because there are no free lunches, man. There are no free lunches. We all work very hard. We work, we plan, we play, we enjoy our lives, and nobody's going to hand it to you. If they do hand it to you, you wouldn't value it as much. So that's it. 5 more days until my wood stove gets put back in, says Michael. Awesome, brother. Good stuff. Okay. Got our Greg Judy baling roller right here, all hooked up, and we're going to head over into the pasture. Got a few gates to go through. All right. Here we go. So the way we'll do this today, make sure I've got my pocket knife. Yeah. The way we'll do this today is figure out who that was. way we'll do this today is we're going to run over, we'll move the cows to their new paddock, then we'll hook up to a hay bale. We'll potentially unroll that hay bale to the cows. I'm pretty sure we will. I'm trying to buy a little bit of time to let the grass recover. We need rain, we need rain, we need rain. Look at this pasture right here. The cows were moved off of it 7 days ago, I think. Yeah, actually, exactly 7 days ago, I do believe. No, 8 days ago. Okay, don't hit the gate. And the grass isn't growing. It's not recovering at all. So we are into the winter season. All right. I love having someone to block. There we go. We got to get the riffraff out. There we go. That's fantastic. All right. Moderators, let her rip, Tater Chip. I think the moderators are getting to it already. There we go. Let her rip. Okay, here we go. Bale unroller hooked up. Over to the cows. They're all worth it. It's called Meat in the Freezer. Looking into a rocket stove heater. Use as much wood as a regular wood stove. Huh. Well, it's all in what you want, brother. So that's what you want. Go for it. For sure. Cool 19 degrees in Idaho. Southeast Idaho. Hey, Southeast Idaho, are you near? How far are you from Ogden? Or Mountain Home Air Force Base? I lived out there for about 10 years. So, folks have been asking, you guys are the super fans of the channel. We are moving and it's going to be a little shaky, but people have been asking about merch. We need hats, we need shirts. They are on the way, guys. I've got a company that's going to be making this stuff for me, but it just takes time right now. It's on the way. Before Christmas time, we will have merch. Merch store will be back. All right. Any deer? No deer. We got a 1/10 of an inch of rain yesterday, which is no good. My arm's getting tired of holding the camera with my left hand. 53 in Michigan today. Right on. No more problems with trespassers or hunters or anything of the sort, which is fantastic. Super happy about that. We got to get this machine through the gate right here. We got a dove sitting right there. Always some good wildlife on the farm for sure. Go ahead and set up the tripod and we'll get this thing through the gate. You guys will get a little shot of what's going on. Great, I just got an increase in my SSD. Now I can get some gear. Okay. Alrighty. Hope your coffee is up for sale on the, yeah. So trying to make that work too. Working on getting the coffee thing going. That will be on the website as soon as I can get it. Some Stony Ridge coffee. I want to make sure it's the right coffee too. So hope your wood stoves are airtight. Airtight. No wood stove is airtight. They draw air. They have to have air in order to burn, right? You hear the cows. They're grumpy. They're ready to move. Okay, girl. Believe it or not, I'm just gonna leave that gate open, but I probably won't. I'll put it in here. Unlock that gate. It's a little bit of a tight turn right here. I didn't think this through all the way, but you folks that are watching on YouTube, and for you folks that are watching on Facebook also, there's an electric tractor video that's going to be coming out pretty soon. We had a guy drop by the farm. It's not a sponsored deal. Definitely not going to ever replace the TYM tractors that we have here on the farm. But we do have a video out with an electric tractor. I am curious about it. I'm not sold on it yet. But if there's a way that we could roll with electric equipment and it be both financially feasible and better for the environment, which I don't know, man. I've got some work to do, some studying to do. If it can be financially feasible, then definitely we'd love to do some electric content anyway, just to show you guys if it's a fail or a flop or if it's real, if it's cool. No, Josh, when the wood stove is hot enough, it shuts air off where it will not burn as fast. Yeah, well, you open and close the dampers on the wood, on the front of the stove to allow more air to come through to get it hot, and then shut them down almost all the way closed. It's just like normal. Yeah. The wood stoves I have are 30 to 40 years old. They're all Fisher wood stoves. I got mama bears, papa bears, baby bears, all kinds of cool stuff. I thought the electric tractor video was interesting. It's hard to consider replacing my diesel tractor. That's it, man. It is hard to think about that, to use that tractor to totally get rid of a diesel tractor. So let's whip the camera around. The cows are right here. A lot of good conversation this morning. I'm not an agenda guy. I want to let you guys know, but I am curious about new technology. And I think if we're closed-minded to new technology, then it just makes us closed-minded people. I think we need to pay attention to new technology because that's what's going to be changing in ever-evolving situations here. So let's go, girls. Woo! Come on. Come on. Come on, girls. Boy, you guys are really excited, aren't you? Come on. Woo! Yeah, I'm with you, Philip, on the lithium battery deal. Totally with you, brother. Yeah, you know, are we with electric vehicles and electric tractors? Are we just opening up another door for pollution? You know, that's the question we really have to ask ourselves. So, Capper, yeah, it's on the regular channel, brother. Capper Outdoors in the house. Good to have you here, brother. I'm got to get you up to the farm, man. At some point, got to get you over here after hunting season. You seem to be hunting a whole lot. All right, girls, let's get it. Come on. Come on, girls. Woo! We're putting them on about 3 acres here, guys. Come on. Come on. There we go. Once one starts moving, here come the rest. Come on, girls. Come on. I know it's not a lot of forage, but don't you worry. We're going to roll a bale out to you. Gosh, we got some grumpy ones this morning. Everybody's really furry right now. The weather's getting cold. This is Notch, one of the youngest calves. Everybody's coming on through the gate now. Take your time. Remember, we had a lot of pushing and shoving here lately. I don't know if that's a wintertime thing or what. Lots of pushing and shoving. Come on, girls. That is Susie up there acting like a crazy person. Good stuff. Batteries usually have some form of maintenance, circulatory combat. Yeah. Come on, girls. Everybody in. So we're going to get the cows into this pasture right here. Then I'm going to open the gate to those 2 pastures, drive around, and we're going to hook up to a hay bale right here. So first thing I really need to do while we're waiting on Susie the slow cow to establish her dominance over me. First thing we got to do is shut the power off to our electric fence here. Okay, right there. We'll unhook our power here, and this is just how simple my little gate system is right here to access the hay bales. These are the new hay bales for this year. Okay, we'll open this guy up just like so. Get that out of the way. Step in some manure. That's always nice. And let's put a little pressure on the rear end of little Susie here. Go on through there, Susie. Don't you turn back at me. Look like you got a little manure next to your eye there, cowgirl. Come on. There you go. So we'll stop here. Let her make the decision to go. Come on, one more step. One more step. It's not drinky time. It's herd the cows time. There you go, girl. Oh, okay. Grab this guy. Hook him back up right over here. And that's it. Capper, tell me how many deer you got this year, buddy? Have you got the big one? There we go. The only thing is battery power density is improving. Yeah. I've seen the videos and it's impressive for sure. How long does it last? Using it while cold. There's all sorts. Stafford's Rocky Hilltop Farm. There's all sorts of questions I think that we all have about an electric tractor. And I think that first question that needs to be answered, we're getting this out of the way here. First question needs to be answered really is, can I work an 8-hour day with this electric tractor? And the answer is no. That is the answer. And oftentimes we're out mowing, like we're not mowing for 2 hours. We're mowing for 8 hours. We're mowing all day long. So, and or working all day long. So it's something that we really have to think about. Right on. I see your comment, Capper. It's too long for me to read, but yeah, I see you got a buddy that got an 8-pointer. Awesome. You guys got those Midwest deer. Make our deers look like little dogs. Our deer look like teacup poodles compared to those big deer you guys have. Okay, firing up the ATV. We'll go over and gosh, this thing's just doesn't like to, I don't know if it's the gas or what. It's just not liking me today. All right. So just open these 2 gates. We're gonna swing through. Bale and roller there, okay. Cows are good, cows are happy. Scratching on the trees. But we do need to give them a bale of hay. Absolutely. As winter progresses, I will not be moving the cows every single day here on the farm. We'll be moving the cows less frequently. And when we move them less frequently, we'll also be dragging pastures here soon. A lot of extra work to get done in the wintertime here. All right. It's hot. It was 40-something degrees, man. I'm breaking a sweat now. Okay. I see yellow jackets out too, which means it's warm enough for the bees. All right. You get to watch me struggle bus here because this is oftentimes a real pain in the butt to back up. Sometimes it's super easy. If you guys watch the live stream channel, you will have seen me hand the keys to the four-wheeler to somebody that's never done this, and it is a struggle. So I'm hot. I'm going to get out of this sweatshirt. I thought I'd be wearing gloves today. Yes, sir. Get this fence post out of the way. that up to where it hits the center of the hay bale. Back on up. The only complaint that I have on this baler roller is I would like it to be a little less cumbersome, labor cumbersome. In other words, I would prefer to not have to manually drive these into the bale, those spikes into the bale, but that's just the way it is. So welcome to the channel, folks. If you're just now joining us, we're going to unroll a bale of hay to the cows, and we're hooking up the bale unroller. Always a good morning workout. Hooking up the bale unroller. Gonna get over on the other side and do the same thing. Morning, girl. How you doing? Let's start this thing up real quick. Yeah. Every day. Hey, Bill, crank this guy all the way up. I'm going to put a winch on this soon, so it's all electric. So we're going to put the bale out on this section of land that really has very, very sparse grass growth in here. Each hay bale contains a big seed bank, okay? So we got to think about that. That contains a big seed bank. Not only is it carbon, it's food for the cows, it's fuel for the cows. And what goes in comes back out, and that's how we're building our land. So we're going to go over here, open this gate, and I'll set you guys up where you can see what's going on here. Power's off the electric fence right now. The cows still respect it. They don't want to test the waters, that's for sure. Okay, where we're going to unroll this bale is going to be right out in there, okay? So right down through there. We're going to grab the four-wheeler and use it. They want that green grass, and the reality is there just is no green grass on the farm right now. About 5% of the green grass that we would have had in the summertime. Nothing I can do about it. Can't make grass grow in the wintertime. Can't make grass grow all summer long. All summer. Put that gate back up. Bring you guys along with. All right. Gonna cut the bale wrap off, and we're gonna unroll this bale right down on this hillside. If everything goes well. Hey guys, they gotta wait just a second, okay? Guys gotta get this opened up for you. Gotta open up the package. This is your Amazon package for the day. What do you think? Black Cow Friday. Driving back from Ohio on Black Friday was not traffic wasn't too bad. You guys have toll roads where you are, but toll road prices have really jumped in the last few years. And you're double. Okay. You girls ready? Are you ready? Watch out. Watch out. You don't mind that hay today. Crank up our baler on real quick. You guys can see. Inside, we're gonna cruise around and check out the lady. That's a little loud. I'm sorry about the loudness. And that fresh hay is so delicious. Imagine the cows are excited about that. This is good hay, high quality hay that we picked up this year. Nice. So 33 cows are going to consume, that's about a 1,200 pound bale. 33 cows are going to consume that bale probably over the next 4 hours or so. And then they'll start roaming around and foraging and putting that good butt fertilizer that we like so much here on the farm out. So check your shirt, Mike. It's there, brother. Mic problems because we're having mic problems because I'm way out here, man. This is a wireless mic. So you guys got to think about that. It's a wireless mic. Okay. Do I have sound now? Let me know. Boy, a whole lot of people say you may need to check your mic. Let me know. Am I good? Am I loud and clear? There's a little bit of a delay from comments when I see them from when you type them. So, yep. Mic good? Yes. Good. See? Well, when I'm 50 to 100 feet or 200 feet away from the receiver, which is plugged directly into the phone here, it's going to break up a little bit. That's just it. So bear with me. This is this is the reality of trying to film live on the farm. So let's go take a look at the cows and we'll talk a little bit about this section of pasture and what's going on here behind the scenes that you may or may not understand or may not know that's going on. I am going to have to come out of this hat. It is hot. Bye hat. You get to see my bald head here in a minute. So again, our hay, this is a high quality fescue and Timothy hay right here. It's got orchard grass, fescue, Timothy, some wild grasses in it, and it smells absolutely delicious. These hay bales are specifically here dedicated to this section of pasture, this section of pasture, which is about 3 acres. And I've never put a grass seed down on that pasture, and this section of pasture. So over time, we'll continue to roll out these hay bales. I'm going to actually leave the cows out here on this section of land on this 3 acres to put their manure down for me. And I'm going to leave them out here probably for the next 5 days or so. So what we're going to be looking at is just coming out here and unrolling bales of hay to the cows. What this does is provides biomass for the soil. So we got what's going in the cow is hay, 1,200 pounds of hay, let's just say for simplicity's sake. So 1,200 pounds of hay goes in, around 1,200 pounds or so is coming out of these cows. Okay, so between that and the urine from the drinking of water, we will slowly correct the pH of the soil right here, and we'll also provide a gigantic seed bank. Now, I will concentrate. You see, this is a hill, this is a slope. I will concentrate the most of the hay up here at the top of the hill, okay? Because the nutrient will roll downhill, and we have to think about that. I am going to have a lime truck come in, and I will have a lime truck taking care of my soil acidity problem. Here is litter. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone here in my wonderful area in North Carolina for throwing out your trash next to hay fields. It's really appreciated. A cow will get this in their stomach and choke on it. Okay, they'll get it in their stomach. It will disrupt their digestive system and could potentially kill the cow. So that's why we walk after we get done feeding the hay to make sure. There was one of those Mylar balloons in one of my hay bales also the other day. May or may not have made the cow pass away. I'm not sure. So this is Tammy. Tammy is doing good. Mike is not on my jacket. It's on my shirt right now. You face the other way and it sounds, man, guys, bear with me. This is live. This is, the sound is okay. Microbiology is the fastest way to correct the pH, says Mitchell. It is, however, we are in need of lime here also. So a little bit of limestone, a little powdered limestone pretty much, scattered upon this pasture is really going to help correct the pH also. So what I'm finding is we can rely on the cows for most everything, but we can't rely on the cows for every single thing. Okay. So we are going to have to, in order to expedite and speed up this process, I'm driving through the mountains and driving through Ohio and Amish country, and I'm seeing how green their fields are. And those guys aren't spreading commercial fertilizer on their land. They're spreading manure on their land, and they're putting lime on their land. So it's something that I need to really think about. And I actually need to get with an Amish farmer and just sit down and talk. There are a lot of chicken farms out that way, and a lot of people just use chicken litter to help correct the pH of the soil and also to help feed the soil. I do not have a source for chicken litter just yet. Powdered lime just covers best, just a little messy to apply. We'll have a lime truck come in here and do this. This is a major undertaking for one guy, logistically, to spread out 2 tons to the acre of lime. It's just so worth it to have a lime truck come in and do all the spreading. So got a manure spreader, Dave, but can't spread manure that I don't have, and I'm not going out through the pasture and picking up manure and spreading it. Lots more to come for sure. We'll show you guys how we're healing the land. You can see this is last year's hay bale. It takes a couple years for this to catch up. So this is one of last year's hay bales. That's what's feeding the soil right here. Okay, we dig down into where last year's hay bale was, and we just have a layer of litter just like this all over the whole farm. What that does is it retains moisture, keeps the water on the land, and helps our grasses to grow. Kevin says about this time last year started watching the channel. Awesome. Thank you, Capper. Appreciate that. Look at these girls just chowing down. Look, you just don't get a happier cow than that. Look at that. That's old Blue Eyes right there. Well, there was no fussiness when it came to rolling out a hay bale to the cows today, was it? I think they've realized it's wintertime, guys, and we aren't going to have any more green grass. So eat the green that you can find, but it's going to be hay from here on out. Awesome. Well, folks, thank you all so much for joining me this morning on the Stony Ridge Farm live stream. I appreciate you so much. Hopefully we'll be out here doing this again. I've got a family Thanksgiving event to go to for my family that's right here in Southwest Virginia. So it's going to be great. Are you doing 2 a day? No, we'll only do 1 a day out here. We're kind of feeling it out. There's still a little bit of green forage in here, so we're kind of feeling it out right now. But if you think about it, an acre of grass is about what we'll get. Probably 2 bales to the acre is what we would get if we baled hay. So I think 1 bale will do it. If 1 bale doesn't do it and they seem extra hungry, then we'll bust out 2 bales. We only have 200 bales to get us through the winter, guys. Hopefully we do not have to buy hay again this winter. This hay cost me $47 a bale. It's expensive. And honestly, the farm is barely scraping by on its own right now. So what we want to do is hopefully within the next 5 years, we'll have our land healed up where we can bale our own hay right off of our own property here. And we'll cut those input costs to 0. So awesome. Cool, guys. All you have a great day. Hopefully you haven't shopped till you dropped. And hopefully some of you guys are heading to the gym or working outside and enjoying this beautiful day. So thank you all so much. Got to beat those Thanksgiving pounds off, right? Thank you all so much. Have a great day. Have a wonderful day. The cows say bye too. Let's hear them. Woo! Woo, girls. Too busy eating. Eating speaks louder than words. Have a great day, guys. See ya. Woo!